Hey, what's up, my buddies? Glad you could join me on this video. What we're going to do is we're going to play some Nintendo Switch 2, and this is what we're going to play. I just picked up Madden 26 here. I'm not a huge Madden player since maybe '04 or something like that. '05, and then I felt the franchise was going down, kind of downhill from there. So I continued to buy a few more Maddens after that, and this is actually the last Madden that I bought for the 360, Madden 10. So it's been 15 years since I purchased a Madden game. So we're going to try it out here on the Switch 2, Madden 26, and see what we can come up with. Hopefully it's pretty decent. By the way, thanks for watching, and thanks for tuning in, and we're going to see what happens. So without any further words, let's get some gaming. You know what? I take that back. It just goes to show you how forgettable Madden, the later Maddens was. I had an Xbox One for a very short period of time, maybe a couple of months, and I bought Madden then. It might have been Madden 16 or something, 15 or 16. But I only played like a couple of times and packed it up and sold it. Sold the Xbox One and the Madden, and that was it. So this is the latest one. So, alright, let's see what we can do with it.
It's in the game.
Welcome to Madden NFL 26. Before you take your first snaps, stop by the accessibility settings. Tweak the game so it's the perfect experience for you, and hit continue when... Let's tailor your game to you with a few options. You can come back and change them in the settings menu anytime.
Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I mean, hey, yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad, watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Teach you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel take it like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I mean, man, yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad.
Commentary team.
Do it.
I like
We
that.
survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. The Steel City is ready at Acrisure Stadium here in Pittsburgh. Tonight, a good one coming your way in the AFC. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Spencer Schrader to get things rolling. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Cameron Bynum up from the secondary to make the play. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Warren. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Jalen Carlisle is there on the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They send Fryermuth, the tight end, in motion. 3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston to punt for Pittsburgh. Anthony Gould deep for Indy. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Out come the Colts, and they are led by their big quarterback, who's trying to find his way in the NFL. Year 3 for Anthony Richardson out of Florida.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And this one will not be returned. Not the best of kicks, as it's going to wind up being touchdown. Steelers offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest, and they'll begin 1st and 10. A carry here for Warren. And he shows off those strong legs right through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. He's planning to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
A-Rod out of the gun here on 3rd down. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
The Colts offense ready for their second possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
Looked like he was down, actually. Let's see.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw is Rodgers. Go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6. fourth down.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Oswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Anthony Gould now to return. And he's stopped at 25. Your drive will begin there. Here to start the drive, but this will end up being in reverse. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter. And they've got second and long, 2nd and 14. They'll toss this right side to Taylor. Up the side at the 35. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20. That's good for a Colts first down. Richardson will give it to Taylor. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Richardson. He'll look deep for Pittman. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Deshaun Elliott. And he's finally taken down, but a nice return will set them up at the 35.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Rodgers. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Warren. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more. This unit hasn't been at their best early on. Punt followed by an interception on their first two drives. Start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. The last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Second and 12 at the 13-yard line.
Third and long.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down.
And it's 3 and out.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. The Colts about to kick this one away, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. It's a short kick. Their catch is called for, and they're going to be in business with a short field to work. The Steelers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position.
Definitely got to get used to
From
this.
the 35, it's first and 10.
It's quite a learning curve.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
But pressure, too much, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down.
A loss of 6 yards.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Third and long for Rodgers. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Colts offense going to get it one final time in this first half. Still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the first down. Shotgun, Richardson. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And it'll lead to a second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw, Richardson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Now timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. It'll be third. They need one.
Come on. Fix the Eagles.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
Tried to get at least get
So,
field goal
halftime
range.
straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit, 6 points. Touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. This last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Here we go. Look at my team.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard.
Fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now toss play for Taylor. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag.
Still second down.
second down. Richardson.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Not fun here. Third and a lot.
Here we go.
Throwing is Richardson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
And as the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with, those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield, but the next time they get an opportunity, they've got to find a way to connect.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Two-point try coming up. Rodgers and the offense all set.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Rodgers now.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Here's Gould on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Colts offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Toss, running left, it's Taylor. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Come on.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back. and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
That one complete to Pierce. A gain there of 11. First down, Indianapolis.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
There on the tackle.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
He's not spiking it, it's a fake. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
3rd and 2. Here we go. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
A-Rod now to throw on first down.
Bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. DeForest Buckner in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing, Rodgers.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Colts offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Give up the middle to Taylor.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on. Especially in the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Now faking the give. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Let's give credit to the defense. I mean, those throws, they have not been there this entire game. And they have tried time and time again to test this defense downfield. And you can see a little frustration mounting from some of these receivers. They cannot connect downfield.
He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. 25 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Colts first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Got it, ready? Here's Richardson. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Open man is tight end Tyler Warren. They get 24 on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they'll try to save their timeouts and use them on defense if they need it. Gets up and spikes this one. Another try, second and 10. Richardson, gonna look to throw. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Owls waving, Steeler fans on their feet. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
For the Colts field goal, a 44-yard attempt.
Going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. And they do not cut into the deficit.
At this point, Mike, you have to ask, what else could go wrong for this group? They're just trying to get something going, get some points on the board, and even that doesn't work out.
The Steelers offense ready for this next possession. And a few kneel down should come close to closing this one out, depending on whether or not the defense wants to use those 2 timeouts they have left, but it really would just prolong what seems to be inevitable. And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical. Wise decision, especially at this stage of the game. You certainly don't want to force something and let the other guys right back into the game.
On third down, Rodgers. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. So the Steelers are ready to kick this one skyward, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll begin with 1st and 10. Here we go. Richardson to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. He's got it. A big.
Wow.
And a much-needed one as well. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. This is 1st and 10. Richardson. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I can tell you from first-hand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. You're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
They'll come up now for second down. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
on second down.
Now on 2nd and long.
Let's go now.
Here we go. One final play. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They put together a complete football game as they finish this one in shutout fashion. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.
Alright, buddies, that was Madden 26 for the Switch 2. A lot of people were complaining about like stuttering during the gameplay. I didn't really see any stuttering or anything like hesitations or anything like that. I believe they came out with a day one patch, so that might be why I didn't see anything. So, but the verdict from playing this, it might be okay, but I still think that NFL 2K5 ESPN for the original Xbox is still the superior game. And also All Pro Football 2K7, which is uses the same engine as 2K5 for the Xbox. Those two are the greatest football games ever created, as far as gameplay, control, the presentation, the cutscenes with the announcers and everything. It's still superior even to this Madden 26. That's all. It's no sugarcoating it. EA Sports still hasn't caught up to 2K football yet. So, but this seems to be a decent game. It seems to be decent. I think I can get some mileage out of it. Look for more Madden 26 videos, and I might actually do a season, depending on how it goes. But it's not bad though. It's not bad. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm glad you could join me watching this. I hope you had as much fun watching as I did playing. It's not bad. It's fun. Once I started getting used to the controls and everything, the fun factor started building up a little bit. So it's gonna take some practice. It's a little bit of a learning curve, but it's okay. It's all right. So look for more videos, and I will see you guys on the next one. All right, my buddies, take it easy. I'll see you then.